200,000 for mass, 17-year-old, what kind of heart this government have?
Welcome. If you're new here, be sure to click the subscribe button and also click the bell icon so that you'll be notified about videos uploaded from this channel. The topics that we'll be discussing today: 18-year-old female and delivery man shot in St. James gun attack, shooter on the run, plus guns and ammunition seized, team sisters reported missing in Old Arbor, and more. An alert has been activated for a 17-year-old girl and her 15-year-old sister, who have both been reportedly missing since Wednesday, September 15. The teenagers, Marsha Sh00T, otherwise called Shay, and her younger sister. The teenagers, Marsha Sh00T, otherwise called Shay, and her younger sibling, Maureen Warren, otherwise called Momo, are both of Sweetsup Lane, Old Arbor in St. Catherine. According to police, Marsha is of dark complexion, slim built, and about 168 centimeters, 5 feet 6 inches tall, while Maureen is of dark complexion, slim built, and about 160 centimeters, 5 feet 3 inches tall. Reports from the Old Arbor police are that Marsha Shay and Maureen were last seen at home and haven't been heard from since. Their mode of dress at the time they went missing is unknown. A licensed firearm holder who was reportedly shot and injured when he invaded in a robbery of a business place on Penwood Road, Kingston 11 on Monday has succumbed to his injuries. Dead is 52-year-old Mark Phillips, otherwise called Iwan, a businessman of Trelawney Avenue in Riverton Meadows, Kingston 11. Reports are that about 9:20 a.m. Phillips went to the business establishment to pay bills when 4 gunmen traveling in a Toyota motor car held up a business place and robbed an undetermined sum of money. Phillips reportedly challenged the gunmen and was shot several times. The police were alerted and he was taken to the hospital where he died. His firearm was recovered from the scene. Investigations continue. The police in St. James have increased their presence in downtown Montego Bay after a man shot 3 people on Tuesday afternoon. The victims, a 28-year-old man from Ryan Park and an 18-year-old female from Spot Valley, both in St. James, and a 32-year-old delivery man from a Kingston 11 address, are now nursing gunshot wounds. The police are searching for the lone attacker. It is reported that about 1:20 p.m., the 28-year-old man drove to a section of St. James Street in the vicinity of Ruby Service gas station where he parked outside a supermarket and went to purchase cigarettes. He was subsequently approached by a man who brandished an handgun and fired shots. Several shots at him. The man ran and was chased by the gunmen who fired a barrage of shots at him. He was hit. During the ordeal, an 18-year-old woman who was waiting for a taxi and a delivery man who was dropping off goods in the area were also shot. Following the shooting, the gunman escaped on foot in the area. The police subsequently responded to our incident and transported all the injured persons to the hospital where they are being treated. One female shopper who witnessed the shooting told our news team that she is lucky to be alive as the man who was being chased ran in her direction as shots were fired at him. For tell you the truth, is the first me ever experienced such a thing, said the woman, who told our news team that she and her cousin were walking towards a pawn shop at the popular city center when the incident happened. You know, as two women, we walk and look for things to buy. But as we walk towards Gully bus stop, we hear shot of fire and most of the people are run come towards we. By the time I turn around and look for my cousin, I see her run go down the road, the woman said. I jump out of the way and run towards one supermarket door. Then I see gunman a run come down the road after the other man. But when him see me could catch him run go back up the road, the woman added. The Manchester police seized 2 firearms and several rounds of ammunition during an operation in Elliston District, Manchester on Wednesday, September 22nd. 1 pistol along with 11 9mm rounds of ammunition and 1 Kennick pistol with 9mm rounds were seized. Reports are that an operation was carried out in the area between the hours of 3 a.m. and 3:30 a.m. Several premises and open lots were searched and the weapon was found under a bed. No one was arrested in connection with the seizure. Now I always wonder how comes the police them find gun in a house or on a specific premises and nobody no get arrested in connection with the seizure. Nobody no live there. You can't tell me say a whole house there with bed, it well furnished and everything. You find a gun underneath the bed and nobody no live in there. Nobody not occupy the space during the day nor night time. That not sound right. Somebody have to live there or somebody pass through every now and then. Because we all know that the gun not just appeared there by itself. If nobody was on the premises when it was searched, you have to ask the neighbor. Ask the neighbor who live there. Them African give some type of information. If them don't know them government name, them can give you them alias. Something after the day. You do better than that, man.
I'm a 17-year-old, me having birth paper right there, so. And that no fear. 200,000 for mask. 17-year-old, what kind of heart this government have? 2003, and then get charged $200,000 for mask. $200,000 for mask, and I'm a 17-year-old, me having birth paper right there, so. And that no fear. 200,000 for mask. 17-year-old, what kind of heart this government have?
So viewers and subscribers, this lady is claiming that her child was fined 200,000 for not wearing a mask in public space. But the system is denying all claims. The court administration says claims that a teenager was fined 200,000 by a court for failing to wear a mask in public space are false. The teen was among several persons who appeared before the St. Thomas Parish Court on Wednesday for breaches of the Disaster Risk Management Act. The breaches were committed in August. 30 persons were charged for failing to wear a mask, of which 18 were fined 200,000 while 10 were each fined 50,000. The other 2 were fined 20,000 and 10,000 respectively. Another 30 persons were charged for breaching curfew restriction, of which 22 were fined 200,000 and another 8 were fined 50,000. In a statement today, the agency said that minors are not originally listed before criminal court, and in those circumstances, a parent or guardian is present. Acting Director of Client Service, Communications and Information, Kendisha Fletcher, stated that the minor in question was charged and brought before the court as an adult, but when his age was brought before the attention of the judge, he was demolished and the matter transferred to the Children's Court, where he is to appear today. She said the teen was not fined 200,000 and the reports are not true. Fletcher added that all other children who were charged with adults for breaches of the Disaster Risk Management Act were demolished and discharged. Meanwhile, Fletcher said that the judiciary is also aware of concern about fines issued by the St. Thomas Parish Court. Viewers and subscribers, at your time now, I would love to hear what are your thoughts on all these stories down below in the comment section. Remember, everybody's opinion valid, and my opinion is not always the gospel. So nobody afraid to leave it down there. We have made it to the end of our next video. Thank you guys for watching. Catch you guys next time. I'm out and stay blessed and stay safe. Remember, if you not have to go up on the road, we're gonna stay home because some unbelievable things has been happening.